Welcome to Tai Chi for Arthritis, and this is the third session in the series. So today we're going to progress on from the last session where we ended with single whip. We're going to move on to waving hand in the clouds. So this is our warm-up, and it takes between 12 to 15 minutes long. We'll be working through the different joints from one area to the other, so we'll start from the top and we'll work our way down. But as part of Tai Chi, one of the things we like to do is what's known as a salute. So we have an open hand of the left that represents friendship, a fist that represents strength, and a bend in the thumb that represents humility, and this is just known as saluting Tai Chi, and it's a nice way to start our warm-up. So let's begin. Let's open and close the hands, and we're just going to move around. So if you're at home and you can move around the space a bit more, please do so. If you haven't got the space to move around so much, it doesn't matter, just moving your feet, open and closing the hands just for a moment or two, just to get things moving. Okay, and relax. So now I want you to focus on your posture a little bit. Have the feet nicely grounded so you can feel the floor, soft bend in the knees, and then lift the head up, feel nice and proud, and lift your chest a little. If you're seated, bring your back away from the chair, and if you're standing with the chair, you can keep the hand there to give you a little bit of support. So feeling tall, feeling strong, and just relax there for a moment. Take a nice steady breath in, and relax out. So let's get started with our warm-up. We're going to lift the hands up, just to shoulder height, turn the hands in, draw in, and draw the chin back, then release, push forward. As the arms come down, let the head gently bow down as well. And again, arms up, lift up the head, bring the hands in, push back out, and let the head gently drop. This time we can use the breath to help, so we can take a nice deep breath in, and relax. Wonderful. And head down once more. Okay, hands come up to the centre, and put one hand down. The other hand stays in front of our face, and we're just going to gently turn to the right. As we come back to the centre, change the hands. And again, change over, gently rotate. Change hands. Once more each side. Lovely. Relax the hands down. Let's just roll the shoulders as if the shoulders are up and over. And back in the other direction. Face up, and we're just going to lift the hands up, then the elbows, and then we're just going to push down. Use the breath, deep breath in and out. Use your knees as well here if you want to, gathering, pull that energy, and then push away. Lovely, relax. moving onto the back and the spine, so a little bit of a twisting movement coming on. So I'm going to start with a ball or an imaginary ball, the right hand on top, turn those hands over and then stretch up and push down with the other hand and then release. Change over, stretch up and again. Only go as far as is comfortable for you. It's different for everybody. If that's enough for you, then that's absolutely fine. You can take it a little bit further, then do so. Then bring the hands back to centre. Right hand on top, we're going to twist to the right. Lovely. Turn the left hand onto the top, and let's twist back around. Really nice one to gently waken up the back. Nice gentle movements. One more. And back to centre. Work a little bit more now. We're working our way down the body. If you're standing with the chair support, you may need this now because we're going to move the legs a little bit more. I'm just going to do a side profile for you so it's a little bit easier to see what's going on. And Emma's going to adapt slightly what we're doing, so she's going to really lifting that back up off the chair and really focusing here. So we'll keep hands down. We're going to transfer the weight into our left leg and the right foot goes forward, toes up, heel down. We're just going to push the hands back and then we're going to bring the toes behind us and let the arms come forward and we'll just let it come through. Lovely. If you need to stop at the centre point to ensure you've got your balance, that's absolutely fine. Back to centre and let's change legs. Shift the weight. Slow and steady. This one. And back to centre. This time we're going to move slightly out to the side, so we're just going to push our hands in one direction, then we're just going to tap the toe out to the other side. And we're going to scoop across and go the other way. Lovely. One more each side. Again, a nice stretch. And relax. Okay, so we're going to be moving a little bit more now with the feet. So what I'm going to get you to do is make a fist. Don't have to hold too tight, just nice and light. Sits at your hips. Again, we're going to transfer the weight into our left leg. Raise the heel, toe, and punch. Come back. Change legs. Heel, toe, punch. Wonderful. If you're seated or you're standing, you can come through and we can lift up. Chair, make sure you've got one hand on there if you want to, and if you're feeling really brave you can lift the leg a little bit higher. Slow and steady for you. Lovely. Relax. Well done. So again with the fists, we're going to transfer the weight into the left. Very similar. Heel, toe. We're going to lean in a little bit more and punch, and we come back. Transfer into the right, heel, toe, punch. Come back. Nice one. It's one of my favourite moves, this one. It's a really nice flow to it. And relax. So we're nearly we're just going to go heel, toe, heel, toe. Then change legs, same again. This time we're just going to tilt our foot side to side. So little toe, big toe, just touches the floor. Change legs. And relax. And that's your warm-up. So we're going to get back into the position of where we finished, which is single whip. So we're going to be in right leg forward, arms out, and push. So this is where we finished, okay? And then we'll progress on from there. So we have Andrea who's going to be using the chair and also a stick to do the sideward movement. So if you need to, follow Andrea. We've got Emma who's going to be seated, so she's going to do the movements mainly with the arms. So if you need to, follow Emma. And for myself, if you're doing any of it standing, then follow me. So we're going to get back into our single whip position. So let's start from the open and close. Bring back in, and then we're just going to go right foot, lean in, push, and come across. So I'm just going to show you all the movements as one, and then we'll break it down. So we scoop in, step out, and twist. Then the left leg comes in just halfway, twist back, step out again, right leg, twist, come in, and twist across, and we go once more, step out with the right, twist, back in with the left, back to centre, open, and close. Lovely, let's try that again. So, into our single whip, so we start from open and close, so deep breath in, relax. Let's go heel, toe, push, and come across. Okay, so if you're following Andrea, make sure if you're using the stick, your stick moves first and then transfer your weight in. So we're going to scoop up, step out, twist. Left toe comes in, twist. Right foot comes out, twist. Left foot comes in, twist. One more. Right foot comes out, twist. Left foot comes in, back to centre, open and close. Lovely. So as you'll see, we're starting to move across the room a little bit more now. So we're using the muscles for sideways movement. Okay. So let's just focus on the hands where we can. So everybody can do this whether we're standing, seated or not. So let's just start from open and close. And come back in. So the movement for waving hands is here. Then come back the other way. Twist. And again, so it's a nice gentle movement through the waist. Comes up, one hand comes down, and then we just twist. Change the hands over, and we twist. Change the hands over, and twist. Once more, change the hands over, and twist. Lovely. Okay, we have done the feet, so there's a close-up of the feet, so follow that as well if you need to. So let's try and put this all together where we can. Let's start from our open and close. So soft bend in the knees, nice and tall, hands together. So take a deep breath in and relax. And let's go into our single whip. Heel, toe, push, left hand comes across. And from there, right hand, right foot comes in. So make sure you've got left foot is flat, right toes are up just to keep you balanced. Small step out and twist. Left foot comes in to give you some stability and then we twist. Right foot steps out and twist. Left foot comes in and twist. Once more. Right foot comes out. Twist. Left foot comes in and twist. Wonderful. Let's put all that together again. I'm not going to say anything now. Let's just see how we get on. So from our open and close position. Deep breath in. Lovely. Right, so let's start back with open and close. Breathe in. Okay, turn, heel, toe, single whip, push. Okay, if you're seated, follow Emma, and you'll notice as she comes in, she marches on the spot with the foot. Okay, and then twists. Okay. Standing, we step. If you're seated, you're doing a nice little march on the spot. Back to centre. Lovely. Okay, let's back to the beginning this time. Follow Andrea and look at where the placement of the stick goes as well. That's important. So let's go back to open and close. Go heel, toe, push. This is our single whip. Okay, and then we come in. Right leg. If we've got the stick, we put the stick out first, and then we move. The stick goes first, and then we move. Stick goes first, and then we move. Lovely. Back to centre. Relax. Wonderful. So as we're at the halfway point of these movements, let's go from the very beginning and try and pull it all together and see how it looks, and we'll go through this 2 or 3 times also for yourselves to have a little practice and a refresh of where we are before we move on to session 4. So now we're at the halfway stage. Let's try and put those 3 sessions together, start from beginning and end with our clamped hands. So let's have our heels together, feet pointing out very slightly, Charlie Chaplin style. Okay, soft bend in the knees, head up, shoulders back nice and tall. Hands come up, soft bend in the knees, and drop. Push the shoulders back, heel, toe, step forward, hands through, open and close. Nice deep breath in, into single whip. So we're just going to turn, heel, toe, push. Come across. Okay, now into our waving hands. Come up and across. Go in, support, step out, in, and one more. Back to centre. Lovely. Let's do that once more. I'm not going to say anything now, I'm just going to let you have a go. Okay, so just follow us as we go through, but I'm not going to guide you so much now. It's time for you to have a go and try and put this together. So let's get ourselves in a nice ready position, nice and tall, and from the beginning, off we go. down. So very lightly we're just going to lift the leg and we're just going to let the hand in a fist just drop on top of the thighs, like a mini massage. Next one, we're just going to tense, we're just going to open the hands and we're going to tighten them up, and tense through the body, and then relax. And again, deep breath in, tighten up, and relax. One more. Relax. And one that we did at the very beginning, we open the hands, we're just going to gather up that energy. Nice deep breath in. And breathe out, relax. One more, breathe in. And relax. Let's do another one. That's a nice lead there. Big breath in. And release. That's the end of your